Ok, hay que chingarle. Ya son las 5:40.
Sí.
Vámonos pues.
Salud.
Let's go, mi Cesar.
Vámonos. ¿Cómo andamos, Omar?
I'm all right. I'm hooking up a storm right now. During the intro song, I was just trying to get it all out real quick. But yeah, I got a little, I think it's allergies, man. But
Yeah.
'cause I feel great. All week I felt great. But I just have this chesty, scratchy cough. And I can't get over it.
It's like the seasons change.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think
And
it was
now you're-
also, the, you know, like when you turn on the heater for the first time and it's all dusty.
Oh, yeah.
I started feeling it after 2 days of using it, and then I remember I went up and looked at it, and there was hella dust on it, like on the filter basically. So I like emptied the filter, vacuumed it out, like cleaned it up, but I'm already fucked, so it doesn't fucking matter.
No.
So
para la otra, ya sabes, tienes que limpiarlo y make sure there's nothing on there so you're chilling.
So I'm gonna have so much fun editing this podcast because I'm gonna have to edit. I was already telling Cesar, edit out so many coughs.
Yeah. Good thing you're the one that's editing.
Yeah, good thing I fucking signed up for it because now I'm fucked. But yeah, welcome back, folks. Episode 74 of Goal Sided. We got an action-packed agenda for you. We got Cesar here. We got myself, Omar, here. Thank you guys for listening in. If we can maybe plug ourselves right at the beginning of this episode, we appreciate everybody for listening in. We got a whole bunch of plans coming for this new year. We're already starting to plan for this next year. Hopefully more tailgates. Some cool stuff coming that you'll see very soon. But yeah, a whole bunch of things that we'll keep dropping hints as we go along. But yeah, if you guys aren't, please subscribe to us because you guys probably don't hear our subscribe message at the very end if they don't listen all the way through.
True.
But follow us on social media, subscribe to us on any podcast platform, to share us with a friend, get them to subscribe. It'll really help us out, and we'll keep moving.
Yeah, we're going to keep moving, especially in the Discord. We have... that's where we're more engaged with the community. That's where we drop all like the big nuggets that we're trying to do. Just a little quick one. We're trying to do an ultimate team. So if you're in ultimate team, we're trying to get a goal-sided team going. It's only myself and Omar and 2 other folk right now. So we need to get a squad together because we're going to face one of our other podcast homies, the Tectonic Takes. So it'd be cool to kind of get a rivalry on EAFC going.
Yeah, and I don't even have the damn game yet, so I'm not even fully signed in, but I have FIFA 22, so I need to start training on there and then move my way up to EAFC.
Yeah, but it should be fun.
All right, let's get going with some top news, Cesar. We're going to have a little bit of a switch up today. The entirety of the top news is just going to be us reviewing the Ballon D'Or awards of 2023. So we got all the results. I think for the most part, they're pretty straightforward, what everyone thought would happen. A lot of people weren't in love with this happening, but ultimately, I think it was inevitable. And by that, I mean, let's just kick it right off with the Ballon D'Or of this year. Lionel Messi won his 8th Ballon D'Or.
Yeah, deserved, in my opinion.
Deserved. It's a World Cup year, and we all know World Cup years, it usually goes to somebody on that World Cup squad.
Yeah. And I mean, he had if we want to get into it, he had a slow season with PSG, but we can't deny what he did at the World Cup was influential to the point that
scoring penalties.
Not only scoring penalties, but you think of the World Cup and you remember Messi's pass in the Netherlands game. You remember Messi's goal against Mexico.
Damn.
It was a very important.
I remember that one.
Yeah, especially for us, it hurts. But if they would have got a tie against Mexico, it would have all been left to play in that last game. So it was a needed goal from Messi, and all the other points or goals that he had were important.
Yeah, and that's the big thing that a lot of people are maybe saying is as counter arguments is that they're like, Haaland had the most amazing season with the treble, scoring record amount of goals in one season, literally just being an unstoppable monster for his team, right? But he didn't have anything international to hold weight against Messi. I think from the club level, 100%, right? Yeah. Messi had a gap, and then he comes over to Inter. But Haaland, they just can't break through with Norway,
Yeah.
and that's the big thing.
And they don't even come close. Like, it's unfortunate that Norway, Odegaard is in there, and a bunch of other like solid players that they just can't make it happen. And Messi, again, it's just quality on the field. Not only is he a goal scorer, he like creates plays and he assists in other ways and creates spaces. It's amazing to watch, and I think it was deserved of him to get the Ballon d'Or.
I think it was a great culmination to his year.
Definitely.
Taking the Argentina squad, putting on his back in a period where I think a lot of people were like, if Messi's getting old, who's gonna do it, right? And he still came through, got them that World Cup that they so much needed. And he didn't have a great season with PSG, didn't have a great season overall with Inter.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that PSG has had a good season. They've been trying to look to get champions, but they always fall short. In France, they're the only ones basically playing for that. Like, they're like at Bayern, like there's no competition in that league. And it's just like, well, what can you ask out of a PSG squad like that? Like,
yeah,
if it's not champions, then it's a failure.
The interesting thing, and it's going to be more international as well, is that the future of Ballon d'Or is probably going to be between Haaland and Mbappe, right?
Yeah, and I mean,
Mbappe is going to be doing it. I mean, if he stays at PSG from PSG, but it'll be more about his France accolades, right? It's not going to be PSG is not going to win the Champions League. They're just going to keep winning the league like normal, but it's not going to have any weight to it. Yeah,
and then the Euros again are next year, so he's going to have to show up with France if he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. Jude Bellingham, let's not forget about him. He's just breaking through with Real Madrid. Imagine if he wins the Champions or he wins Champions League and then a Copa. I don't know. Like, anything can happen with him. In England has a young squad as well. So, like, there's a lot of players that, are poised to maybe make that breakthrough. Is not so clear, just Mbappe and Haaland.
I mean, second was Haaland, right? So, like, maybe he has a leg up on Mbappe right now. But I think it also helps just how dominant that City team is.
Yeah.
Like, Mbappe doesn't have that level of competition and then that level of success.
Yeah. Or that level of viewership either. Everybody looks at the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody's paying attention to that. Who does what? Who's winning? Who's losing?
But if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid,
then that's what he needs to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, and go to a bigger league, dominate over Barcelona, and be like, that's because of me, because I came here, right? And then it really becomes like a Neymar Messi situation at Barcelona. Like, okay, Bellingham or Mbappe, right? Like, if they start winning Champions League, if they win La Liga, the people are going to be like, okay, Mbappe probably scored more, but Bellingham's just like overall everywhere, right? So it'll be a good conversation, and I think it's best for his career if he wants more accolades. Head over there. So Messi, with that, becomes the first active MLS player to win the Ballon d'Or. There have been, I believe, 4 in history that have played in MLS that had a Ballon d'Or, but he's the first player to actually win it while being an MLS player, even though none of the weight came from when he was at Inter Miami.
Yeah, I knew make playoffs, the only one. But who were the other 3?
Oh, yeah, Kaká won one. And then
Hristo Stoichkov.
Yeah, Hristo Stoichkov from the Univision coverage.
And Lothar Matthäus, says right here, who won in 90 and played for the New York Metro Stars.
I mean, some GOAT players there in that list. But yeah, Messi becomes the first one to be there actively playing with MLS, which is great. Huge publicity for the MLS.
Yeah.
They can be like, we literally got the best player in the world still. He's still at that level. Come on, bring all the best players we can.
Freaking Saudi Arabia must be so mad right now they didn't get him.
I mean, yeah, they didn't get him, but I mean, nobody that they got is like anywhere near it either.
True.
I mean,
Neymar's not there anymore.
I think Neymar would be maybe like who could fight to be at the top. Sadio Mane, if he would have kept going at the top level. Karim Benzema, they do have an ex Ballon d'Or winner last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wasn't even up there. Probably because he left.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of the other awards. The women's Ballon d'Or, we got Aitana Bonmati from Barcelona and the Spanish national team that won the Women's World Cup.
Yeah, it's crazy. She's a perfect example of what you want of a Ballon d'Or winner. She won Champions League with Barcelona, and then she went ahead and won the World Cup with Spain, right? Like, she is the best player, women's player in the world right now.
It becomes interesting, right? Because then you're like, okay, we got to pick from a pool of Barcelona players because they won everything.
Yeah.
All right. But she is the más destacada, the standout of that squad. So very much well-deserved.
She becomes the third Barcelona player
in a row
to win the Ballon d'Or.
Well, the other one was, what's her name twice, no? Alexis Putellas twice. And then one of the years, it was back-to-back Barcelona players with her and Jennifer Hermoso, 2021. But yeah, Barcelona is at the top of the game.
Pumping, yeah.
We did have one Latina in the top 10. Shout out to Latinas. We had Linda Caicedo from Colombia, who made some big noise, a big splash at the World Cup for how good she was playing with Colombia.
She had that banger of a goal.
Yeah.
I don't remember against who.
Against Germany or Sweden to eliminate them? Against like a big powerhouse team.
But I remember one guy goes on the top right.
Yeah.
Oh, she plays for Real Madrid, Femenino. Wow.
It was against Germany. She scored in the 52nd minute to put them up.
Yeah, good for her. She's only 18. Damn, that's crazy.
Let's go. She's at Real Madrid, you said?
She is at Real Madrid. She got there this year. She was at América de Cali, Deportivo de Cali, and now she's at Real Madrid.
Beautiful. We love the expansion of women's soccer across the globe, and seeing representation in Colombia is huge. We hope it keeps growing. Moving on, we got the Copa Trophy given to the best young player under 21. And we all know who it's going to go to.
Yeah.
Sir Jude Bellingham.
Sir Jude Bellingham.
They just need to knight him already, dog.
For real.
Give it to him already. If he brings it home, he'll get knighthood.
Not only that, he'll get the Ballon d'Or if he brings it home.
Oh, yeah, easy. Yeah.
I
don't see anybody else on the English squad.
Yeah, he'd become a national hero, bro.
Like, literally, he would be like bigger than David Beckham.
Easily.
In that documentary, he would be huge. He'd be a rock star.
In a few years, we'll have Bend It Like Jude Bellingham.
No, for real. He's hella personable. He could do a fucking show if he wanted to, a movie, whatever.
Oh, yeah. And then his brother's coming up the ranks, too, so imagine he's, like, part of that squad.
Still at Dortmund, no? I think.
His brother, is he?
Joby Bellingham. He's at Sunderland.
Sunderland produces
6'3". Geez.
Holy.
18. Yeah.
So Jude is only 2 years older than him?
Maybe we'll get some league domination like the Antetokounmpo brothers.
Oh, true.
For real, huh? That'd be dope. But yeah, super personable. You saw that interview with him with Micah and them. It was after their Champions League game, Real Madrid, and they asked him, the group back in the studio says you attack like Thierry and you defend like Jamie Carragher, and he's like, what about Micah? And then Micah gets all excited, and Micah's like, Jude, I love you. Ballon d'Or is coming your way.
Let's go. We love Micah.
Micah Richards is a national treasure. That guy's amazing.
Yeah. I was going to say, did you also see the Musiala video that he did for Jude Bellingham when he won it? I don't remember what he said, but he made a video for Jude because they were part of the U17 squad at England. Mm-hmm. They were playing together. So Musiala, I'm guessing, said something like, "Yo, like you're like the best player, the best mate," type of thing. They showed it on the screen when he was receiving the Ballon d'Or.
Damn, that's dope to see it from your like immediate counterpart, right? Yeah. Like Musiala is the other U21 baller.
So imagine if Musiala would have stayed with England, bro. England would have been so stacked.
It would have been home already.
Bro, insane. The scenes.
For real. All right. The Yashin Trophy, which is given to the best goalkeeper, was given to Emiliano Martinez, Emi Martinez of Argentina. Cuidado que te como. A keeper at Aston Villa. Doing pretty good. Aston Villa did amazing for Argentina at the World Cup. A big piece of them winning it because famously the stop that he did at the very last minute, what looked to be 3/4 of a goal already on a breakaway, got an amazing leg block.
It was a leg block with the left leg, the inside.
As a keeper, how did that just textbook and just chef's kiss?
I mean, yeah, in a sense, it's like a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
The way he came out, it's like a Hail Mary. It's like, I'm gonna make myself as big as I can.
But he was humongous. God damn.
He extended all the way. Like, it was insane. For me, like I mentioned in the Discord, like that save I'm gonna remember for like a cool minute. Like, I'm not gonna remember some save that Stegen made against a La Liga team, right? But that save, that it was like the biggest
iconic.
stage, iconic. It's like it's gonna be framed type of save, and for me, that's what sold him getting this Yashin award.
Yeah, and I mean
Trophy.
you always have a lot more chances when you're part of the World Cup winning team on a World Cup year. And he was, so he rightfully got it. But a lot of people were upset because Bonu from Morocco, from Sevilla, was ranked higher in the Ballon D'Or, but he ended up losing out for best goalkeeper.
Yep.
How does that work?
I don't know. Like, I'm in the same boat. I don't know how does that work.
It's kind of weird.
It is weird. It's a lot, it causes controversy for sure. But I mean, Bonu was respectable. He also had a great season with Sevilla. I think they won. Europa League, and then he also was part of that Morocco squad who went all the way to the semis. Like, if they gave it to him, I would have been like, all right, like, it's deserved as well.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
and especially if you give us the list beforehand of players de Ballon d'Or and he's higher up than Martinez, you're just like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, but
I don't know. FIFA being FIFA.
Yeah.
But both of them would have deserved it.
Yeah. And for those of you, I want to give a quick shout out to Yashin Trophy. He's considered one of the best goalkeepers of all time. So if you don't know about him and you're a goalie, it's a good piece of history to look up.
Well, where did he play?
He was part of the Soviet Union. He played in Russia most of his life.
All right. We got the Jared Muller Award for the best striker in the world. Easily went to Haaland.
Easy.
I don't think anybody had any ifs, ands, or buts about it. It had to go to him. A lot of people were like, what about Mbappe? And people were like, dog, he's a winger. Cálmate también, okay?
I mean, if he would have scored like more goals than Haaland, entonces
maybe, no?
But I mean, he won the Champions League. Haaland did.
He
won the Premier League. It was his first season there. Like, he has to win it.
Yep. The Socrates Award, which a lot of people probably thought was one of the most controversial ones, but it was given to Vinny. It's a humanitarian award because he has a very big foundation that he leads, and they have multiple millions of dollars given out to, I think, low-income type of philanthropic efforts. So, I mean, a lot of people, I saw on Twitter, people being like, no, but he yells at games and he cusses at the crowd. Doesn't mean anything, dog, if he's an amazing soul outside of the game.
Yeah, and not only that, he was also a big proponent of like stop racism in the game.
Yeah.
He would stand up for himself. Sometimes he'd be criticized for just like, bro, just play the game type of thing. But like at the end of the day, like he was fighting for what, it's justice.
Yeah.
And this just goes right along with the award and anything else he does outside of that by giving away all those millions of dollars.
I think it's much deserved, especially how much shit he has to fucking put up with.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, just a couple of notes before we move on to the scores. A couple of fun things because we just had Halloween on Monday. Do you dress up?
I dressed up for a Halloween party, yeah.
What were you?
I was a sumo wrestler.
Oh, no, that's my mom. Like one of the blow-up suits?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I had my little hat.
I'm dead. Did you sumo fight anybody?
Yeah, I did.
Was somebody else another sumo wrestler?
Oh, no. Just sumo.
Just somebody.
People, yeah.
Damn.
You didn't dress up at all?
Yeah, I had one of those blow-up suits, and it was a toro. So, if you put it as your pants, and then it looks like you're a jinete. And I would just randomly at the party, I'd be like... and, no, yeah, it was pretty cool. So that was one, and then I still had my my last year's costume, which was an astronaut.
Oh, that's dope.
Just to walk around the neighborhood on Halloween, and I went out and got a drink or two, but I just put that on because I was like, I don't want to fucking blow up the thing and have it like fucking hitting doors and shit. Like, so I just put on the astronaut costume and just walked around.
Damn, we should have sent it to the chat and we should have said, yo, people send your costumes.
Fuck, for real.
Man.
Next year we gotta do like best soccer themed costume win.
That'd be
something.
sick.
All right, so speaking of Halloween, we got some celebrities that were showing some love to soccer. So first I'll call it the boy Jimmy Conrad, SF local.
Yep.
We love the boy. Goes to Quakes games. He kind of sits by me. So
Does
I see
he
him.
really?
Yeah, I see him most
shit.
games. But he dressed up as a linesman, as a ref, as a soccer ref, and he said it's everybody's worst nightmare, the ref. And then the top comment underneath it said, "No, that's actually VAR."
Oh, true.
Yeah, if you see VAR, somebody should have dressed as like the VAR square or like a VAR official with like an iPad.
Dude, that would have been funny.
No, yeah, but it's pretty funny. I mean, I'm sure he already had the gear and stuff.
Yeah.
I did want to be a ref, so you can go to like a bar, and if somebody's out of pocket, pull out a yellow card. No, but yeah, I think it'd be sick. You just walk up to people and, yo, you're out of pocket. I'm gonna roja pa fuera. Sácamelo.
That'd be
Roja.
hella funny, yeah.
Or if somebody's drunk getting kicked out of the bar, you just come up with the red.
Go home. A
Las
las duchas.
duchas, mi don. No, but yeah, I thought that was a funny costume by the boy Jimmy. And then The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock showed some love to soccer players. He dressed up as David Beckham.
That was kind of funny.
Old school David Beckham.
Yeah,
with the flowy locks.
Yeah, there was a video of him just like from his back, and then he turns around and it's The Rock. I was like, bro, there's no way. I wouldn't have thought it was The Rock.
Yeah,
it was a good costume.
A little too meaty to
Yeah.
be David Beckham.
I was like, who the hell? Like, it says Beckham here. Who is that?
That's what these documentaries create, right? Like
Yeah.
craze about it, right? Everyone's been watching the David Beckham documentary on Netflix, and you even got The Rock showing some love now.
That's big though. He's one of the biggest
It
actors.
looked kind of awkward how big he was.
Yeah, he did.
Hella. All right, let's move it on to around the leagues. Let's talk some scores. In the EPL, we had a whole bunch of stuff going on. But the biggest note, Tottenham's still at the top.
Jeez, who would have thought?
Yeah.
They're still marching on. They got Chelsea this weekend though, so
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. In those games, you never know what will happen. But they beat Crystal Palace 2-1.
That was last week.
Yeah, that was the week before. They beat Crystal Palace 2-1.
True.
Yeah, they got an own goal, and then Son.
No, man's on fire. He's tearing it up.
This new coach is fitting perfectly for him. James Madison.
Romero at the back as well, Pedro Porro. I feel like the back line has been doing really well recently. Porque, like, I have him on my draft.
Mm-hmm.
I have, I think, Porro on my draft and Romero on my budget one. And they get clean sheets probably like every other week or every week.
I saw there was an interview with James Madison, and he said that Postecoglou, when he came up to him about coming over from Leicester, that he told them, like, if you come, we'll be really good, but if you don't come, we'll still be good. And that James Madison was like, I love that confidence that he had. That he's like, I don't give a shit, and he's like, I'm in, and he joined Tottenham. But no, yeah, it seems a different DNA that they got there. Speaking of bad DNA, United, they just can't figure anything out. They lost 3-0 versus Manchester City. Haaland got a brace, and he scored. That was his first goal at Old Trafford.
Damn, the scenes.
Damn. And yeah, United's just dying. They lost in FA Cup as well against against your tune.
Against my tune. Yeah, I mean, yo, they had Johnny Evans at the back against City, like,
and Maguire.
Like,
That deadly combination.
no offense, but Jesus Christ, how do you expect to even compete with that back line?
Yeah, and then you
Varane's out for illness. We don't know if it's true.
And then your mids are Eriksson and Amrabat. That's struggling.
It's just a struggle bus there.
I saw people talking on Twitter about who's got it worse, Chelsea or United.
No, United.
And everybody's like United. At least Chelsea has like the money, and they're like flipping the whole team upside down.
Yeah, they're spending crazy amount, but they're getting some results. Like United can't.
Yeah. Over the weekend, Chelsea lost to Brentford. Oh, yeah, Brentford beat Chelsea 2-0. I just wanted to call out the last goal. Did you see the last goal? The Mbeumo. It was the last play of the game in the 96th. Chelsea had a corner. So Robert Sanchez goes. He goes up for the header.
Oh
They
yeah,
they get a counterattack, and then Mopai, who had just came in. This is what I want to call out. Mopai is the ex-Everton striker who's been jumping around teams. He gets a breakaway, and he's going straight at an empty net, and Robert Sanchez is booking it and catching him.
Yeah.
Easy catching him. And I'm like, dude, run faster. What the you just came in 15 minutes ago. And Robert Sanchez the whole game, after going up in 90 minutes, is catching him, and he tries to body him. He does get the ball, but it perfectly goes to Mbeumo, and he taps it in.
Dude, I saw that, and I was like, no way.
But
that was un pinche the flash way.
Robert
like,
Sanchez
you literally
booking
see
it.
him like you see the other guys almost like they're standing still because this was just that fast.
Yeah, but I was like, dude, Mopai, like, you're a striker, and you just came on. Go a little faster, my guy. There's a little bit of urgency.
Yeah.
And he got lucky. Like,
he did.
Yeah, if I were the coach and he didn't get that through, I'd be like, dude, cabron, I'm bringing a U19 because they're probably 10 times faster than you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I just wanted to call it out. That was a goodie. In other news, Arsenal beat Sheffield United 5-0.
Damn, that was super early, bro. I didn't even watch it.
I just want to shout out my team, but at the same time,
they lost this, yesterday against West Ham?
Yeah, Arsenal got eliminated by West Ham 3-0. God damn, dude. What the But what I wanted to call out about this game, Sheffield just looks like they're not level. They're not at Premier League level. They're dead last.
They're struggling.
They got 1 point.
1 point. They haven't won a game.
Sheffield just looks so bad. If you watch them in this game, Arsenal looked like they were doing offense versus defense drills. They were just in one half. And it was like attack, attack, attack. They cleared out to the half. Attack, attack, attack. Cleared out.
Damn.
It looks so bad. And like they need an amazing winter transfer window. They need to get rid of the whole damn squad. Bring in big name players.
They need to pull a Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, just swap out the whole squad.
Just.
But no, it's just I just don't see where they're gonna get anything from.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Tough.
Let's move on to La Liga, Cesar. In Spain, we got Girona, who is still chugging along in second place.
Yeah.
Not your Barcelona.
No, unfortunately.
Which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, they won 1-0. And yeah, they're right behind Real Madrid. And it's crazy, yeah, because Manchester City is finally getting a little presence in La Liga.
Yeah, I think they own something like 45%, 40%, and something like that. So I was watching a video that said if they make Champions League, it's going to become a conflict of interest, so they're going to have to be dropped.
Let's go.
So, because obviously they'd want Manchester City in.
Hell yeah.
So
fuck las multipropiedades.
It's just el dinero's lateway. They're in second. They just got an influx of money, and they're in second.
Yeah, they're balling. But I wonder if they get dropped to Europa or if they get dropped.
No, I think they get dropped to Europa.
Okay, I mean, that's not bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but imagine making it like you're one of their players, where you're that fan base. Like, bruh.
Too bad, so sad. But if you didn't have that City money,
you would probably be fighting relegation.
You'd be in second division.
Sí, señor. Yo soy de rancho.
Yes, I'm dead. No, yeah, but yeah, just a fun little fact there. But then the biggest news out of La Liga, Barcelona, Real Madrid, El Clasico over the weekend.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. And your boys, no más no.
Pues, we started off good. But
looked good.
It's just Jude Bellingham is just too much right now.
Jude Bellingham honestly gets better as the game goes. And no se cansa el güey. Obviously, he's 20 years old. But yeah, Gundogan scored up at the beginning, and it looked like Barcelona. Okay, got our feet on the ground.
At the 6th minute, yeah.
Honestly, this Real Madrid squad on paper doesn't look super, super strong in my opinion. But they turned it on in the second half, and Jude Bellingham got his 2 goals. And the Discord was salty.
We were salty.
Everyone's like, oh no, just tap in Merchant. And you're just like, yeah, bro, but you got to be there. We said it all along here. You got to be there.
Yeah.
And Jude knows where to be.
Did you see Gundogan, what he said after the game?
No, what did he say?
He was like, I just felt like, what's that mean that says there's no passion, there's no aggression? He was basically saying that.
From his own squad.
From his own squad.
Damn.
He was like, I wish we would have been more upset about the score. Like, I felt like our squad wasn't upset. It was just like whatever's. It's like, damn, bro, that sucks. Like,
I mean,
they didn't feel it.
It's just crazy because they have a lot of canteranos right now.
They do. That's why I'm like,
right? But I mean, maybe the kids don't feel it. I mean, Gavi gets mad at everything.
yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, that feels like legit. He'll be mad at the grass if he could. Like,
This guy.
but everyone else, Balde, Lopez, Gavi, Ferran Torres, they should all have a vested interest, right?
Yeah.
But maybe. I mean, they do have lone players, Cancelo, Felix. Maybe they no la sudan.
Yeah, and they're kind of like the captains, right? Because they're a bit older, more experienced. So maybe that's why the young kids are just like, it's just another game that we lost.
Yeah, but Jude Bellingham, a kid, but a grown-ass man.
A grown-ass man.
Put the team on his back. Was like, vámonos, cabrones. We're going to win this. And then you see Vinny when he got subbed off.
No.
He got subbed off and from the grass to Ancelotti because they're playing at that Olympic Stadium. There's like a good walk to like the bancas and to like leave and stuff. And he gets off and he's like shushing the crowd. And he's like, me, right, her, vámonos, cabrón. It's like talking smack to the crowd. And then Ancelotti goes and like, hey, calma. Come on, vente para acá. Don't yell stuff. And he's still going, no los oigo, what's good, to the crowd.
Damn.
And Ancelotti like tells me, and throws him. And then he keeps going. Keeps talking that smack.
Damn. But I mean, it sucks that we're on the receiving end, but that's the type of shit you want to see in a Clasico.
Yeah.
Es el que le da la...
Nobody on Barcelona would be talking that, right? Like,
no.
Pero esas ganas se ven en el campo también, right? So that's what you want.
You back it up on the field, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's what Barcelona needs. Somebody to be like, aquí estamos y aquí estamos. That's not really the Barcelona way, no? It's más reserve, más posh.
But still, like, I'll show it. Like Araujo sometimes shows it on the field. Like, a veces he does slide tackles, he se enoja.
He's like,
vámonos, cabrones. And that's what you want to see. Like, it transmits to the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Que le echen más huevitos.
Sí, algo. That's what Cancelo's got to do. That's what Ferran Torres, these fools, que son más veteranos. So are you upset with the performance of Barcelona? You think it was okay?
I think based off of what we have right now, super young squad, I think it was acceptable.
That's the big excuse,
it sucks
that they're injured.
Yeah. I mean, not only that, but like Barcelona has had their financial issues haven't allowed us to get like top names.
¿Qué más quieren? Cancelo on loan, Felix on loan. Ferran Torres right before all the issues. You got ballers.
We do. But we don't have the Bellinghams, we don't have the Valverdes, we don't have.
Well, then check your checks and balances. Your debits and credits. Arreglalos, papá.
Xavi's doing great
with
what he's got going. They're doing great with what they can.
But great won't pay next year's bills, right? You need to win Champions. You need to win La Liga. You need to win Copa. Algo.
Of course.
Y va a estar duro.
Ahí va. It's a long season. It's only week 5.
Y'all got Girona up there too. So vámonos, va a estar duro. All right, we did have Copa del Rey. Just a couple things that I wanted to call out. They're pretty early still, right? They're still playing the 4th divisions, the 3rd division teams. Just a couple things to call out. Mexicans were making top news in Copa del Rey. Cesar Montes, for bad reasons, he came on as a sub in the 86th minute for Almeria. Gets a yellow immediately and then gets another yellow. Gets a red card in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They still won, but Dios mío.
They were already winning when he came on, and he still got a red.
This fool, I couldn't find a single highlight of it because, I don't know, they were at that team stadium, some small division. But that fool must have been echando leña, güey. That fool's like, vámonos, cabrón. We're going to win this game. And he's like,
yo soy de primera, cabrones.
He's like,
Sopas.
Agárrense, okay. The other note, Julian Araujo scored his first goal with Las Palmas.
Let's go, el boy de Lompoc.
The pride of Lompoc. Representing. Ni él se la creyó, ¿no?
No, he literally, he shot the ball and it went in, and he kind of like stood still like, yo, that really went in, bro.
Yeah, because he had a great run down the line, right? He got a through ball in, went straight at the keeper down line, got a shot to the keeper's post, and he's like, cabrón.
Esa chingadera se metió.
Ay, güey, déjale digo a mi mamá.
No, bueno, pues, Copa del Rey, I mean.
Yeah, but that's why you got to try them.
Yeah, you do.
You got to do it. Test the keeper. especially their keeper post. No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was going for a cross, but
Yeah, I'm sure he was like, "Oh, the keeper's gonna block this." Close his eyes.
I won't even look because I'm no me quiero caer.
I know. He's like,
Oh,
bro.
güey, se metió. Yeah, when he looks over, it's in. He's
He's
like,
like, "Ay,
ay.
no. Pues está bien." Let's move on to La Bundesliga. Bayern won 8-0 versus Darmstadt. Jesus Christ.
For fuck's sakes. Jugaron solos.
Jugaron solos, pero no jugaron solos en la Copa, cabrones.
True.
Ahí sí les dieron.
What were they, third division?
The third division squad eliminated Bayern 2-1.
2-1 in La Pocal.
Yeah. Everyone is making fun of Alphonso Davies for giving up the run before the goal. The guys, they get like a give and go down the line. And apparently it seems like Alphonso Davies is like jogging because they were going to go to extra time, right?
It wasn't even his fault, though.
I don't know. That's what the tweeters is
I
saying.
mean, Alfonso Davies is a cool dude. Based on what I saw, I don't think it was his fault.
But if you look at it, everyone's kind of half-assed running.
True.
Everyone, right? And I'm like, are they the same division? Like, because it sure looks like it. Like,
Yeah.
the other team was playing with some fucking ganas. They were like, we're playing for our lives right now.
They probably had their best games of their lives, and Bayern had their worst.
And it worked out. They get to move on. The scenes were crazy. People were crying. People were yelling. Like, they were running everywhere like if they won the World Cup.
You don't get that shit in America.
No.
We need that shit.
Piggybacking off of that, Hercules Gomez and a couple other soccer influencers were like, they were like, this is why in U.S. Open Cup, which is the same format, we should have all games played at the lower division stadiums.
Fuck yeah.
So imagine Inter Miami playing at the Hayward Community College to play against Oakland Roots.
That'd be insane,
or against
dude.
like the local Hayward FC or like the Bay Cities FC or SFFC. All these local
Farolito,
teams.
shout out Farolito.
Bruh, if El Farolito makes it and then we get New York City Red Bulls coming through. I'm like,
Dude, that'd be insane. But I mean, that's exactly what we need. Like, it'd make everybody go out there and support like such a small squad. Like, fuck yeah. And then maybe you can become like long-term fans of them. So like, that's exactly what we need, what we want, what we scream for.
I love it. But the thing is, it's different. That small third division team sold out the entire stadium that they were in. And it was like it's probably 20, 30,000, right?
Really?
Holy shit. It looked full. It was big. I'm assuming at least like 15, 20.
Yeah.
But like here, like a lot of the third division teams, they play at the high school, they play at the community college, and it's gonna be 500 heads.
Who cares?
Money talks, Cesar.
No, bring him out.
Van a cobrar $10, 5.
No.
Nomás cooperacha.
No. Que me cobren lo que sea, pero I'm down to go see Messi at a fucking high school.
They're not going to charge you because you could just look over the fence and watch the game at the local track.
Dude, no, bring him out.
Yeah, I'm also for it. I want them to bring the first division squads to play at the local cities.
We need more soccer. Yeah, I guess that's what we need. We need more like soccer specific stadiums, help out the lower divisions, and we can have that.
Yeah. So after that rant, Werder Bremen beat Union Berlin 2-0 and gave them their 11th straight loss.
Yeah, they've fallen a long way, Union Berlin. They're in Champions. A couple weeks ago, they were in Champions League and they lost. I think they were winning and they ended up losing. I don't remember against what team. But at the end of the game, the players went to go talk to the Ultras, the Union Berlin Ultras, and they were like, I don't care that we lost. We're just really happy that we're in Champions League. They were telling that to the players. I'm dead. I mean,
11 in a row. Not even ties. Like,
I wonder how they feel now.
I mean, they're probably still happy that they're in Champions League. I mean, it's a lot of money, right? But like, también you shouldn't be losing focus on league games and like, because like the Champions League can go very quickly.
Yeah.
Next, you blink and you're eliminated.
Yeah.
Right? And then what do you got? You're going to be in last place in league. And you're not going to go back to Champions League.
No.
You have to make sure you're there every year.
And it's just, they have to produce, man.
Yeah. Maybe they sold too much. You know how it is. But yeah, Stuttgart finally lost
Damn.
to Hoffenheim.
I
for
know Hoffenheim. But Gurasi, their top goal scorer is out injured. So I'm pretty sure that was a big influence on their first loss. But they're still, I think, third. I think Bayern just jumped them over with that 8-0 win against Darmstadt. But they're still chugging along.
They're still in Champions League zone. Shout out to the boy Pellegrino Matarazzo, the American coach that they got at Hoffenheim. We were laughing at him last season because they were close to relegation zone, and now they're in 6th place.
Wasn't he rumored to be U.S. men's national team coach?
There was rumors, and everyone's like, "That fool
way.
can't even keep his team up." But yeah, now he's in 6th place, and he's laughing at all of us.
Yeah.
Who else is laughing? Leipzig. They beat Köln 6-0.
Otro que jugó solo.
That's Bundesliga.
Man, I thought.
And they say CONCACAF. No, more like Bundesliga. Let's move on to Italy. I just have a quick note. Genoa, head-to-head against Salernitana. We got some Mexicans. Mexican on Mexican game going on. And Genoa won, but Ochoa still got some love.
Yeah. He still was named in the team of the week. He did make some pretty crazy saves to keep his team alive in that game against Genoa.
That's the big thing about keeper, which is different than all the other positions. Like, if you don't score, your striker's not going to be team of the week. Mm-hmm. If you concede goals, your defense is not going to be team of the week. Yeah. But if the goalkeeper puts up 10 saves but still loses 8-0 against Bayern, you have a shot to be team of the week.
Fuck yeah. And
that's Ochoa's like life story. With Ajaxio.
With Ajaxio, with
in Spain,
Granada, with Malaga, with Standard Liège.
Con América.
No pues.
I'm just kidding. All right, in the Netherlands, Cesar, PSV beat Ajax lately. Ya se hizo de costumbre, no? Ajax is hurting. They won today, no?
They did. They finally got their first win, but it was last place against second to last place. So
beautiful.
Course.
Battle for the bottom. But Chucky got a hat trick in this one. So that makes 2 Mexicans on the season that have gone hat tricks against Ajax.
Yep.
They're getting payback for Edson and for Jorge Sanchez.
Yep. I put a note there. I was like, it's weird watching Chucky and Cedinho Dest hugging it out after a goal when they come to CONCACAF and they're like trying to throw blows.
For real, you're like, dale un zape, güey.
Sí. Que ese güey se vaya para allá. No, ahorita estás tú celebrando,
güey. Tú dile, tú no celebras conmigo, güey.
Like, weird to watch.
Yeah, for real. So Ajax today got their first win of the season. Feyenoord got their first L over the weekend. They lost to Twente and Santi did not score.
Damn, that's weird to say.
It's kind of weird. Yes, ya es costumbre.
Sí. ¿Qué pasó? Yo no sé.
No, for real. Let's bring it on to CONCACAF, Liga MX, Cesar.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't love this first note.
Come on, say it with chest.
But I can say it because now algo pasó ya desde ese entonces. Tigres, they beat Chivas 4-0 over the weekend. Les dieron en su Mausers. Y en su casa, again.
En su casa.
Like in the final. God, no aprenden, no les da vergüenza. But in the first half, it was all party. You saw that, right? We made a TikTok.
We did.
It was lit as all hell. It was freaking turned in the stadium. And then les metieron 4.
Y lo dijimos, 1, 2,
3. Ay, como chingas. This fool legit, you guys, if you guys are listening, this fool legit gets way happier making content anti-Chivas than I do anti-America. Yeah, I mean, just because, I don't know, you probably text your homies like,
hey, share that shit, bro.
No, but yeah, even Marcelo Flores scored.
Even Lainez scored too.
But Marcelo Flores' first professional goal.
That's crazy.
Against Chivas. He even got the cornrows. And he was like, vámonos con mis cornrows and meto un golazo.
Y lo hizo la celebración y todo.
The little flip thing. Which I'm like, did you just do a front flip? Or do a back flip?
Dude.
That's not even either.
But that's dope.
It's like some capoeira stuff.
It's like, bro, you're not dizzy after doing that.
Yeah, for real, neta. Pues sí, no.
Pero, ¿cómo se llama the second part of the video? The one he's crying?
Gonzalo, no.
Yeah.
We were all Gonzalo.
Not me.
Pues no. But yeah, Chivas did win just yesterday. We won't cover too much of the midweek games, but Chivas beat Querétaro, which has been happening. Chivas lost to America, and then they got a Papita game against Puebla, and now they got Querétaro, and they have good rebound games, obviously, against shittier opponents. So much so that they're still in third.
That's so weird to me. That's Liga MX for you.
Yeah. No, Chivas has a chance to be top. Well, now they're fourth because Monterrey won. But, yeah, to be top four, even with, like, the embarrassing losses against very tough opponents.
Yeah, and I mean, even against Querétaro, you guys were, like, struggling at the end.
No, también no chingues, güey.
Way, like, be honest, way. The last 10 minutes.
Not bad. Nomás porque viste el highlight de one tiro.
No, eran como 3.
En la misma jugada.
No.
So, no, tampoco no me vengas con tus mamadas, güey.
Pero same, are we going to talk about midweek games or no?
We can.
I mean, they happen.
Yeah, bring it whatever you want. Aquí está para los putazos.
But talking about Liga MX, Club Tijuana beat Tigres.
Yeah.
2-0 after Tigres destroyed Chivas en su casa. So it's kind of, I'm telling you, it's just Liga MX. You can win one day against Chivas and then go a couple of days later and go play Tijuana. Mid-table team at best.
Tijuana's in 5th now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're chilling
Tigres
now.
are like...
Pero en Tijuana es cabrón la cosa.
Yeah.
They're tough.
They're second best team at home.
Yeah, they're a
behind
tough
who?
team. Porque los jugadores, they go to Hong Kong the night before.
Oh.
Hay mucha pachanga.
Ese es el secreto. Huh?
Yeah, there's Chinese food right down the street. So you go the night before.
I thought there were Chinese food at Hong Kong.
No, that's why.
Oh.
At Hong Kong, you go get Chinese food at Hong Kong. The people that know, they'll know. And then you go play. And then, pues no, your legs just aren't the same. But yeah, Piojo Herrera was in a Super Saiyan mode.
He was doing it again?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's just like, yeah, cabrones. And I mean, it's paying off there in 5th place. Your America. Let's talk about that. They beat Monterrey 3-0. And I feel like we're going to talk a good amount about this one.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Some drama there. I mean, first and foremost, America is smacking everybody. They're finally looking like maybe Jardinez got like his whole influence on the team. They look like they're firing on all cylinders. They don't even have Diego Valdez. They don't even have Julian Quiñones.
No.
And they're still beating everybody. They're beating Monterrey, which is a stack lineup. But I mean, when you can plug and play Cabecita, when you can plug and play Cendejas, que te urge? So they scored in the first minute. They looked like they were in the driver's seat the whole damn game. There's a bunch of drama happening. People were trying to push and shove. No, que tu madre, que tu esta, tu abuela, la mía, la tuya. And then Gallardo, Funes Mori, and Brian Rodriguez, and all these players are trying to talk a little smack. You know, see, blah, 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 blah. And then it gets so bad. So we're in the corner kick. Funes Mori starts telling him, no sé qué tu madre, to Brian Rodriguez. And then Gallardo's like, no, también yo te digo. And they start talking. And apparently somewhere in there, Brian Rodriguez and Jonathan Dos Santos are saying that Gallardo said, I'm going to break you.
Yeah.
And then what happened, they got a little fake corner play in, push it out. Brian Rodriguez goes out. Gallardo follows him, tries to, as a defender, that's like a desperation play. He tries to reach around to like take it away because y'all are just talking smack. And he falls on his leg.
Yeah.
And he completely breaks his knee. Like it looks like the knee just broke.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Marcinkowski play that he had.
It's just completely out of pace.
His whole knee was just destroyed.
Yeah.
And it was hard to watch. And it all started because, at least that's what they say, is que Brian Rodriguez was pisando la pelota. And Gallardo was like, sigues pisando y te voy a quebrar. Y eso fue lo que pasó. I think in the play, it was so weird to me that they didn't call a red card, or they didn't give Gallardo a red card, because it is completely endangering the player, the opposing player.
So let's talk about this. You think that was on purpose?
No, like you can still get a red card without it being on purpose.
Yeah, but if that would, you'd have to prove that what he did was dangerous. In my opinion, I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was completely accidental because if you look at it, Gallardo did reach all the way around. He got a touch on the ball, and he does that typical, like, you overreach and you slip on it, right?
Yeah.
And then Brian Rodriguez, you could see Gallardo's not even looking at where his leg is, and his leg stays stuck.
Yeah.
And that's where Gallardo goes all the way around and falls on that leg. And his body, Brian Rodriguez's body keeps going, but the knee stays right there, right? And that's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like,
I completely.
I think it's just in my opinion, I think it's a freak accident, and I don't think you can give a red for that freak accident. Maxi Mesas was completely endangering Cáceres. Went straight for the leg. I don't even know why he did it.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes in.
No, I mean, the only reason why I want to call it for a red is because he endangered the play he pulled him down with him. Like that in and of itself, like you pull all your weight down on someone's leg like that, whether he meant it or not, for me it's a red.
Yeah. But I think I don't know, from the videos that I've seen, the biggest thing has been like there was no intention from Gallardo, and then at the same time it was like Brian Rodriguez's leg almost got stuck. And it was because the motion of getting pulled as Gallardo tried to go around. And it's very unfortunate that his leg like stayed back there because the rest of his body was over here.
Yeah.
Back there. But like I don't, Jonathan Dos Santos and Brian Rodriguez were both heading to the fucking bus after the game, and Jonathan was like, this is what Gallardo did to him on purpose. He said he was going to break him. And I was like, dog, like, you guys are teammates with the selección. Like,
I mean, yeah, but you can't be a fucking
but
like that.
Yeah, but we just said it's an accident.
No,
so like,
saying it, he was saying it.
Yeah, dude, but like, how many times have you not told somebody in the game, I'm gonna fuck you up? Ahorita vas a ver cómo te va a ir.
Y te voy a chingar, cabrón.
Everybody says that every game, and then les pasa de alguna manera, and it does not mean that they wanted to break you.
No. La comisión arbitral.
No, that's what I'm saying. Every game, you're like, dog, watch what happens, dog. Do that shit again. But then if I hit the guy and I break his nose, I'm not like, oh, that's not what I meant. I'm so sorry. Right? Like, I didn't mean I was going to break your fucking face. And Gallardo did come out and he apologized.
Yeah.
And apparently he reached out directly to Brian Rodriguez. But, I mean, that's the thing. And in momento, shit's hot. But, like, you cannot take back the words that Jonathan Dos Santos said.
I mean, era en el momento también.
But Gallardo can apologize, right? Brian Rodriguez can accept the apology and, like, whatever. Pero cuando alguien más dice, hey, you know, es un pinche puerco. Those are fighting words. You're like, oh, that's how you really feel, dog, huh?
Es un puerco?
No.
Pinche Gallardo.
Tampoco. Even Felipe Ramos Rizzo and then Chiqui Marcos, they all said no. Not a red card.
No? Wow. They're all bought.
Riddle me this, Cesar. Is America unstoppable?
Yes.
Ni madres. Didn't you see Tuca Ferretti? For context,
they are,
folks,
bro.
For context, there was Tuca Ferretti is now on the Fútbol Picante Mesa. Tuca Ferretti,
analista.
The GOAT with Chivas, the GOAT with Pumas, the GOAT with Tigres, all these squads. He's now there in place of David Faitelson, looks like. And they asked him straight up, can anybody beat America? And he said, por supuesto. ¿Cómo no le va a poder ganar nadie? Está el Monterrey, está el Tigres, está el León, está el Toluca. Déjame hablar, Álvaro.
It reminds me of that one clip where he's like, esta es mi casa y yo pongo mis reglas.
Sí. Soy un hombre y me hago respetar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, to his point, I think he's way off. I think Alvaro Morales completely hit the nail.
That fool doesn't hit shit. He just yells random facts.
America, the best at home. America is the best away. America es la más goleadora y la menos goleada. Apart from Toluca, I think.
Somebody's going to smack him in the playoffs. I'm telling you.
It can happen. Anything can happen in football. But right now, they seen the best team. The team that's unstoppable. And we'll just have to wait and see.
I don't know.
Or maybe we'll be sitting here in a month or in a month and a half saying, yo, America was unstoppable.
Ya quisieras, güey. No se van a ver a las Chivas en los playoffs, cabrón. Ahí es otra cosa.
¿Qué les pasó con Tigres? A ver.
Ay, con el América, güey. Papá.
Les
2 times in a row. 2 times in a row in
4-0.
playoffs, baby. 2 times in a row in playoffs. Vámonos, cabrón.
¿Y qué?
When it
¿Ganaron
mattered.
o no?
And when it mattered, dog.
¿Ganaron
Y
o
los
no?
paramos a ustedes.
¿Ganaron o
Y
no?
que ustedes muy unstoppable.
¿Ganaron o no?
Ustedes eran favoritos a
No.
ser campeones y
No
no.
ganaron. Seguimos
No.
siendo el más ganador en México.
¿Y qué?
¿Qué eso?
Y querían otro trofeo.
¿Qué
Y
eso?
que muy papita contra las Chivas y 2 veces en a row.
No le hace, pero ganaron.
Chicotazos.
¿Ganaron sí o no?
Y el chiquete, vámonos.
Mira,
para su casa, papá.
Seguimos
Vámonos.
siendo el
Maybe
mejor.
next year, vámonos.
14, 13. You guys are still looking for
Y ya
the-
sabes que si les toca a Chivas en los playoffs van a temblar.
Ustedes temblaron
Les va a temblar.
en la final.
Les van a temblar las
¿De
patitas
qué les
contra
sirvió?
Chivas. Van a
¿De
decir,
qué les
oh,
sirvió?
shit, nos toca Chivas otra vez en semis.
Bro, talk to me when you guys win. We guys were equal on titles.
I mean, it's just one.
So,
¿Y por cuánto tiempo no eran?
we're still superior.
Ahí estamos, güey. No te estoy diciendo. Ya sabes cómo van los playoffs. Ya sabes que van. Llegan los fantasmitas. Llegan.
A ustedes, when it really matters, winning the final,
bro.
les llegan.
No.
Les tiemblan.
Ahí vamos a estar. All right, y'all. That's going to be a nice snoop for TikTok. All right. I just wanted to call out the Pumas game. They lost because Chino Huerta got a red card.
Jeez.
Pensativo. For busting some dude's eyebrow open.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Who was it against?
Against Necaxa. Some dude from Necaxa tried to come out playing, and Chino Huerta went up face-to-face against him, straight up elbow, straight to the eyebrow, and burst it open. Roja directa.
I don't know. Something happened after la selección mexicana se le apagó la pólvora. He's not doing so hot. I think somebody called him out saying against bigger teams, you guys just don't perform. Chino Huerta has been performing against lower level teams. And he's been pretty quiet ever since he played with Mexico and he scored that banger.
I don't know, dog. Give him a little break. Ahorita regresa.
Tiene 22, güey. ¿Cuál break?
Pues por
Que
eso
le
digo.
chingue ahorita.
Pues sí, pues juega bien, güey. Es de los máximos goleadores mexicanos.
Bueno, pues we'll see this weekend.
Yeah. All right, let's bring it on to the MLS. We got a little bit of a playoff recap right here, you guys.
Damn.
So it's a funky playoff in MLS. I'll say that. So if you guys don't know, this first round in MLS is best of 3. I don't love it.
I feel like it has potential.
Like a pinche potential, Cesar.
It's unorthodox, but maybe it'll
Just
be good.
maybe.
It'll be good.
The whole rest of the world does not do it for a specific reason, but maybe it'll work. No manchen ways.
Hey, once we go through the playoffs, at the end we'll be like, all right, did it work? Did it not work? Okay.
Bruh, Dallas plays Seattle.
Uh-huh.
So they just lost, right? And now they got to fly, but you got to do a flight from Dallas to Seattle, and then if you win, you got to do another one. And those flights are 5-6 hours. Like, this logistical piece to it is crazy. Even in League's Cup, remember Leon got caught in the airport, and everybody was like, we don't even have time to practice. We don't even have time to rest, right? But, like, 3 games in, like, a week that they're all going to be playing, and then you go and you start playing like knockout games against the better teams, like,
Yeah.
and imagine Sporting Kansas City already played a game against San Jose, right? So did New York Red Bulls.
Yeah,
It's
I
too
completely
much.
understand what you mean. Like, imagine when it comes to the final, you have to play 3 games in the span of a week and a half. You're gonna go from like Philly to like LA. You know, that's a crazy trip.
For real.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it'll be the same thing as League's Cup, where at the end we were like, bro, it was a logistical nightmare, and they'll scratch it for next season.
Yeah.
But it is what it is for now.
It's all going to be about whether the nightmare was bad enough, worse than the amount of money that they got from one additional game per series. I don't know. But yeah, our Earthquakes took the gentleman's way out. They lost in PKs.
Gentlemen's, bro.
The moment that they went to PKs, we all knew it was over.
But there was still that hope, and that hope is what kills you.
I had zero hope.
Really?
Dude, the last time they played against Kansas City in the playoffs was the last time the Quakes were in the playoffs, and Tim Malia knocked them out, and he did it again. Stopped, 2 of the PKs this time? Last time he stopped all 3. Dios mío, cabrones.
Es quien los tiene mejor puestos, and clearly Timilia and SKC.
But, like, I mean, Christian Espinosa missed one, dude. Like, you need him. These are the guys that you have there supposedly to win it. No.
Yule. that fool has to leave San Jose.
That fool bombed it, huh? No,
Bro,
hombre.
like, you're supposed to be un referente de este club. Y cuando se necesita, sales con mamadas.
I think you will Quake should try to get some money for him.
Yeah.
Just ship him off, dude, and get something better, cheaper, better. You can get something cheaper and better.
Yeah, definitely.
If you want to be budget, put a 20-year-old in there from the academy. Just give it the spot to Nico Atzakiris. He'll do it better and for less.
Yeah, and I bet you can sell him in like 2 years también.
Yeah, exactly.
Once he gains all those minutes.
Ay, pinches cabrones. And then SKC moved on to who we all thought was going to whoop whoever, St. Louis, and they won 4-1.
Dude, the goals just kept coming, and I was like, no way.
Yeah.
SKC is on fire.
Yeah, they're very well worked. The coach got them playing well. Their players, their like attacking players are putting them away. And the only thing that sucks is that it doesn't matter how much they won by because it's just 1-0.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Doesn't matter. Ay. Literally, which St. Louis can win 1-0 both other games. In the aggregate, they'd be 4-3 losing, and they'd move on.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Completely understand there.
Houston Dynamo beat Real Salt Lake 2-1. Hector Herrera and the whole squad is playing good.
They are. I was trying to be a hater because, one, it's Houston, and two, it's Hector Herrera. But they're playing good.
He's putting up good numbers.
Diego Luna scored. That's the only
The actor?
like silver lining. El actor de Star Wars. But, you know, we'll see what happens when they go to Salt Lake City.
LAFC smacked Whitecaps 5-2.
Let's go.
Everyone says the biggest player in MLS playoffs, Ryan Hollingshead, always delivers.
Dude, I called him out in the MLS All-Star saying,
What's he doing there?
No. I said the opposite. You're like, really? Like,
Yeah. He's booty.
And I was like, yo, look at him. When I saw the score, I was like, oh, that's my boy. He scored.
Playoffs.
He got a brace.
In playoffs, he comes through. That's the big thing. FC Cincinnati, who you boys got the jersey, they won 3-0 versus New York Red Bulls. Yeah, facilito.
Yeah.
Barreal with two amazing goals.
They won the Community Shield, right?
Yeah, they're easy. Vámonos.
Come on.
They can walk through this whole thing.
This is on script, unlike St. Louis.
This is on the script for them to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis was another favorite, and they're not looking pretty, but Cincy was another favorite. LAFC is the favorite. Who's your favorite?
Cincy. I think Barreal is just a different player, is your key players, but he's a lefty, short king.
He could play everywhere. I mean, he was doing it all from the wing. So, like, donde lo quieran poner, he'll come through. I think Cincy's my favorite to win it all, too. Too powerful.
Yeah.
Copa Sudamericana happened.
Oh, for real? I forgot about them.
LDU de Quito beat Fortaleza.
Do Brazil.
The Brazil in penalties 4-3.
Yeah, I think it's their second Sudamericana, if I'm not mistaken. Good for them. Sudamericana, for context, is the Europa League of South America, the Conmebol.
True. Who else do we know here? Oh, Tomás Pochettino de Argentina, ex-Austin FC, is with Fortaleza. And Jose Paulo Guerrero.
Oh, el peruano.
Striker for LDU de Quito.
Let's go. That's cool.
All right, Cesar, let's bring it on home. Give the people something to watch over the weekend.
This weekend, we got Copa Libertadores final. We got Fluminense against Boca Juniors. And it's already getting heated on the beaches of Rio de Janeiro. Fans from both sides have already gone some skirmishes. So I'm just waiting for the game to start. I know it's going to be intense.
Damn. The boy Nico Cantor.
He's traveling.
He tweeted that he's heading out. Shout out to him.
And he's not working. He said, he made it clear. He's like, I'm going to be there as a fan. It's a completely different experience.
Probably still expensed it. In the Premier League, we got Newcastle versus Arsenal this weekend. Two powerhouse teams. Arsenal just got eliminated from FA Cup. They got a rebound and stay in the race for the league.
Yeah, keeping it in the Premier League, we got Fulham against Manchester United. United need a game to bounce back. They need this win. Hopefully they get Varane back, but we'll see if Erik ten Hag can keep this team together and they can get a win.
In Bundesliga, we got El Clasico this weekend. We got Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich. Bayern's trying to climb their way right back to the top of the league. We'll see if they can.
In the championship in England, we got Leicester against Leeds. Leicester's in first, and Leeds is in third. So both teams that got relegated are going face to face.
In Liga MX, we got Chivas versus Cruz Azul. That's a personal one to me. It's going to get good. Chivas is still in fourth, even though they have some embarrassing losses recently. Cruz Azul is trying to chug up that table as well. And yeah, I always bet a burrito with my dad.
Let's go.
Chingarle.
We're going to keep it in Liga MX. We got Tijuana against America. It's always fun to watch El Piojo against America. And it's also worth noting that Tijuana is the second best team at home. So they'll be playing in Tijuana. So it's not going to be an easy game whatsoever.
Last one for me. I got the USL League One final. North Carolina FC versus Charlotte Independence. Good one to watch. Lower league fans.
Take it on to the Liga MX women's side. We got Monterrey against America. America, the women's side, is also in first place when they're playing in El Estadio de Acero in Monterrey. So it's going to be a good game to watch there too.
All right, that's all that I had. Cesar, bring us on home.
Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, stay tuned to all the updates of the different things and we got going on. We'll be dropping little golden nuggets, socials, especially in the Discord. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll talk soon, folks. Peace.